What's happening, people? I'm back in my hometown of Eastbourne. Shout out to Eastbourne, shout out to the South Coast. So I'm reaching out to an old pal, man. He's done well, got business, Jesters. They're going to be doing a bit of sponsoring for my fight. But I ain't seen him in a long time, so I'm going to have a catch up with him. Have a look what he's done with the place. And see where we'll go from there, innit? Let's go. Welcome to Let's Be Real with me, Ben Hatchett. Today I'm here with someone I've known for, how many years?
It's got to be a good, I'm 31 now, he's 18. 13 years.
13 years. And I'm happy about doing this because this is back in my hometown, Eastbourne. Today I'm here in Jesters with Ben Saber. What's happening, my bro?
Nice to see you again, mate.
You know what I mean? It's good because I come here, obviously, you know, a lot of people, we all got the past and we all used to remember each other back in the days, and drink up, all the antics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's come back now, obviously you got this place and that now, innit? So obviously you spoke, I know you're going to do a bit of promotion, obviously for a fight, and we come here and that, which is good, you know, we're looking after our own, but... So tell me about Jesters, man.
Well, Jesters is a sports and music bar located in Eastbourne, 121 Seaside Road. We're the only venue in Eastbourne that has 4 pool tables. We also have 13 TVs and we have 2 large projector screens just in time for the Euros. Once the restrictions drop as well, we've got bands every other week. We've got the Oasis tribute band, we've got the Gangsters, we've got Scott Hendry, who's a local man, and we have got one other act which I have to keep quiet at the minute, but he's another Eastbourne talent that I'm hoping to secure. Plus we also have Jimmy White and Bobby George, who are 2 famous names in the dart world and the pool world, coming to do some expedition nights.
That's wicked, man. That's wicked, bro. So how did it all come about then, Ben?
Well, I was a local of this pub for ever since I was 18, and then...
Probably 16 we was getting... I mean...
The old owners come up to me and said to me, would you be interested in buying the venue? I said, it's always been a dream to buy this place, but I wasn't too sure because I already had a car wash and a cleaning company. I didn't want to take too much on, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And my business partner Lee Sherwood, he agreed to go halves with me, and we gave it a go. And then COVID hit 2 months in, so it was a bit like, whoa, like it was a dream taken away from us straight away. But then luckily we got some help from the government, which we used to modernise the place, and it's really worked in our favour. I'd like to say that we're up there probably with some of the best bars in town now. We cater for all different ages, from old people to young people to middle-aged people. It's not targeted for one set of age group. We try to allocate for everyone here.
That's the right thing, isn't it? You don't want to be targeting specific sort of people, man. You'll be open to everyone, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I like it, man. That's how I remember when it was the old place. I remember they used to do like a pool now. I've walked in now, man. It's all modern. You got the darts, got everything, man. It's proper, man. You done well, bro.
Yeah, it's smart.
So I'll come back. Cause I ain't seen you in years, man. What's been your journey in that since? I ain't seen you saying.
Well, I started with Fine Shine Cleaning Services, which was a window cleaning company. I was working for another company called Pure Shine at the time, and the business split. So I was a bit stuck in the middle, didn't know what to do, and I rung up Jamie Colgan, actually, another local lad, and at the time I was just looking for work, and he said, well, he actually fell off like a wall working, and he damaged his knee, so he couldn't carry on the job. So he said to me, oh, would you be interested in buying the business for a small sum, of which I borrowed the money off my mum's partner, and my business partner, I don't know if you remember Cleant.
Yeah,
he's my business.
Some of his names I know, but when you say his names, I knew some over years ago.
He's my best friend.
Big up Cleant, man. Big up Lee Sherwood as well, man.
I asked him if he wanted to go halves. He said yeah, and we started, and it was a bit demoralising at first. I only had 30-40 customers, and obviously some days, you'd go out and maybe do one, and then slowly with the hard work, it built up and built up and built up.
Yeah, what made you not give up though? Because a lot of people, when they come across something, they don't see the vision.
I think each other really, like, don't get me wrong, we've had arguments along the way, but I think the passion that he showed and the hard work that he showed, because I'm not so hands-on, I'm more of like publicity and advertising and know a lot of people, and all it was really is wherever I went, I just told them I was a window cleaner. And then it was funny actually, well, it wasn't funny, but I ended up going to an old friend's dad's funeral, And he said to me, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "Well, I do window cleaning." He said, "Well, I do carpet cleaning." And I just said to him, "Well, do you mind teaching me?" So he taught me how to do carpet cleaning, which then I taught Clean, which then obviously we expanded the business to not just window cleaning, we expanded it to cleaning.
It's clever.
And then we gained a few contracts through local businesses, like we cleaned the Loft at times, we cleaned the MC nightclub at times. We had
the main spots.
we had a big contract with YMCA for a long period of time, and it just grown from there. And then we got ourselves in with some canvassing teams that were like door-to-door salesmen, and they just built a roundup. I think we started with 40 customers, and the last time I checked, we've got 1,400 now.
Fucking hell, bro. Yeah. That's inspiring, bro. Yeah. That's it.
So don't get me wrong, we've had ups and downs. Yeah. We've had people work for us, and they've hit the van, or they haven't turned up, and you know, and then sometimes you think, oh, is it already worth it? But then obviously, mainly for me, I've done it all to hand it down to my son. I've got a son, he's 30, well, he's going to be 13, and like, I just want to hand it over to him, really.
That's mate. So I come back now, and I sort of see, I mean, about what, like 10 months or something, I'll be like, so all people I knew from like years ago, bro, everyone's got kids and everything now, bro.
Oh yeah, well my son's like literally secondary school. Wow, he literally just missed him actually, he was here but he went, but yeah, he loves it.
It's mad, mate. It's still mad coming back to Eastbourne and that, but it's interesting as well, like the people I've been linking back up with Eastbourne and that, just seeing what the future held for us. You remember all these years ago, like we was in like fucking parks and running around and doing.
I think a lot of the people that you might have expected not to do well have done well, and that's the mad thing about life. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter what your story was or where you come from, as long as you put hard work in. Yeah. You can get anywhere really.
100%, and that's one of the reasons I do what I do. You know, I come from a life sentence, kicked out of fucking Broadmoor and that. To what I'm doing now, like. If I can come out and do all this and that, like there is no excuses.
There's no excuses.
Do you know what I mean? The situation is whatever that, but bro, if you've got a goal, you've got vision ahead, and you want something, like you're saying, hard work. If you channel your energy into something, and that's one of the reasons I said about doing this and that today. When we spoke, I think it is inspiration. It does show, because I know you personally, I know from back in the day, and he was one of the lads. Do you know what I mean? He was in the circuit and all that. Like, you know, teachers probably before you thought you never do fuck, or you probably end up in jail.
I've seen teachers. I've seen teachers in pubs.
They probably come in now, drink, don't they?
Yeah, I've seen teachers in pubs and stuff, and I was like, I remember when you told me that I wasn't going to do it, you know, like, or you need to get GCSEs. I'm not saying to children around the world don't go and get your GCSEs, because obviously I went to university as well. I went to college, and it did help. Obviously, the education side of it does. But I personally believe sometimes in schools and stuff, people should be taught basics like how to wash your clothes, how to cook food. Like,
did they ever teach you about relationships and all that in school?
Not really.
No. They teach you, German. They teach you how to, education to go and get a job. They don't teach you life skills. I've said this, and a few people saying it. Bro, one question I was with Jar Jar Souls, the old PDC dude, and that, big up Jar Jar, and we had a conversation for the Amazon. But I did put a little clip out there. Have you ever seen a Bunsen burner since you left school?
No.
Nah. There has been no Bunsen burners, bro. None, you know what I mean? But they'll happily, you start fucking around with them, they give you detention, start getting in trouble and that for them, you know? But it's true, they don't teach you life lessons and all that, man.
Good fun with the Bunsen burners.
Just fuck around with them, bro. Let's say, like, some moving on to sort of, like, the kids and that, the lads and that. What advice would you give to sort of the younger generation coming up now, who come from the similar backgrounds as ourselves?
Just never give up, really, you know, like, I think I took fine shine over when I was 25 years of age, and I'm now 31, got 2 car washes, a burger van, the bar, and obviously the cleaning company still. I've got a lovely wife-to-be, Michaela. We're going to be getting married next year. Obviously I've got my son Theo, I've got my mum, my dad. Just never give up, really. I mean, obviously family's really important, family and friends, you know, like, I've been really lucky really with my surroundings. Obviously I've gone through times in my life where really if I didn't have the people around me, I wouldn't have been here, you know. Like, not saying in life I wouldn't have been here, but I wouldn't have had the success I've got without the people around me. That's what you shouldn't ever forget. The people that were there for you when you had nothing.
100%, bro, 100%.
Because there's always people there when you've got it, but you need to remember the people that were there when you had nothing. Yeah. You know, I bet you get people now messaging you all the time, but they won't message you when you was in prison.
Nah, there was no letters, bro.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean, there was like, everyone thought I was done, I was laughed off. Yeah. Man. Come out now, it's, it's a different ball game, isn't it? But it is true, man. And I think especially the younger ones, they got to remember, man. You got to remember, like, I think your surroundings, you're saying that's really important. Who you're surrounding yourself with. It's like, you ever heard the saying, one bad apple ruins the bunch.
But the truest saying is, whoever you surround yourself with, that's what you become. You know, like if you surround yourself with successful people, you become successful. If you surround yourself with people that are going nowhere in life, unfortunately, that's where you're going to go.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to put yourself in that circle. And I was lucky, really, that I surrounded myself with some very successful businessmen, and I was never afraid to ask them for advice. Some people are very, very proud and would not ask people for that success or that advice. I've took advice of all different people. I've gone to one person that owns a bar, or when we're at the cleaning company, you know, go and speak to someone that's got a big company, because they haven't got there for nothing, have they? And that's the one thing as well. Don't be proud, or too proud, should I say, to ask someone for help. I still need help now. Like, to be honest with you, every business I've got, every single one member of the staff is as important as the other one. The cleaner's important as a manager, because without the cleaner you can't open. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's like a wise man once said to me. He said, "Who's the most important person in the kitchen?" Everyone said the chef. No, it's the person who washes the dishes, because you ain't got no dishes. What you eating them?
Everyone's talking. This is a real talk right now. I love this.
Yeah,
That's it. You know what I mean? It's like listening to this.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna say something. Let's get a little bit deep, yeah. Pressure. Even when you're saying it, I'm thinking, wow, like you got this. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever feel the pressure?
Yeah, of course. Like,
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, with anything in life to be successful comes pressure, and obviously I do feel pressure, but obviously I have a lovely lady in Michaela that obviously helps with the pressure, and I don't know really. I mean, it is hard to take, but I suppose you reap the rewards by not letting it make you fail.
So like the mindset and that, like what sort of, what else you say about mindset?
I've always been quite a strong-minded person. I mean, don't get me wrong, throughout the times when we first started, you get a lot of haters. You get a lot of people that don't want to see you do well, and you get a lot of people that want to have an input and they want to try and see you fail. And recently, even when we had the issue with the car wash and we remained open through lockdown, because we didn't believe that we should close because Asda's was still open. And then the Herald took the story, and then a few people went on there, made fake accounts and wrote some horrible things about me. And 4 or 5 years ago I would have gone on there and I would have gone blah 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 blah, but now I just think, you know what, good luck to them. They've obviously quite clearly got too much time on their hands.
Oh, but I'll get trolled. I'll get trolled. I've made papers. Lucky the papers being nice to me these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The articles and that. But back in the day,
That's the thing, like,
and I'll get trolls.
I don't dislike them people, you know, like at the end of the day they make you stronger.
I said the other day, like, I've got love my haters.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to be sitting there watching my fight. I know
What's the
you're
truest
watching
saying? I need some new haters because the new ones become fans. The old ones become
my
fans.
haters are coming fans, brother. You know you are, innit? You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the haters. We got love for you, man.
It is what it is, isn't it? You know, it's a very, very weird world that we're living in at the moment. I said before this COVID, when we took over this bar, we took over in January, had 2 good months at it, had my 30th in here, and I was like, wow, look, this is going to be amazing. And then come March, I said, if you were sitting here with someone like in the lead up to it and you went, McDonald's is going to be closed, you can't go into the bar, and your bar you just bought's going to be closed, and you're going to be wearing masks, you'd have said, look mate, I think you need to go home, mate, you've had too much to drink, you know what I mean? But it happened. That just shows you that life, anything can happen. Because I sat on there and I thought, you know what, I've done it, you know what I mean, I've done what I needed to do, and the next day, it was all closed. And that was pressure really, because I thought to myself,
what was going through your head?
I don't know, it was very surreal, because...
Was you regretting it? Was any point?
I never regret. Never in life, because I always knew that we'd come out the other end because of the people that I had with me. But there was a worry, because you've just invested into this business, you've got all these businesses now, and at the very first beginning there was no funding. So you got the bills still had to be paid here, the bills still had to be paid in the house, the lavish lifestyle was no more, and it was like, to be honest, it done me good.
Yeah?
Knocked me down a peg.
Do you think it humbled you?
Yeah, I was always humble, but it made me realise.
You get you're saying, sometimes you take things for granted. You get too used to what they say. You don't know what you got to. It's gone. Sort
of course,
of
yeah.
When you sort of did that, you know what I mean?
And it definitely helped.
Yeah.
Like I said, we wouldn't have been able to modernise this place without it, because it took us 4 months to do. So we'd have had to have the venue closed for 4 months, which realistically wouldn't have been right to buy and then close straight away. Or throughout the years, I don't think we would have been able to have closed if it wasn't that busy, because you would have had to still pay the bills. But everything happens for a reason. We're here now, modernised.
That's it, man. That's it.
Doing our thing, sponsoring yourself.
That's it. You got Ben Hatchett in the building.
We do sponsor a few. We do a lot with the fighters.
You got to see something on your Facebook the other day with the football. You got a little Jesters.
Yeah, we got Jesters FC. We started that up, and we've done really well. We was rock bottom in the league before. Well, we're second from bottom, and then we've now won 11 games in a row. We're second in the league, and the lads coming in with a big family. We sponsor like a few of the other local fighters. We sponsor Dante Hutchison. He's a world champion scooter rider. So we're trying to do things for local talent. You know, like just people that need a little help. Like they're very talented people, and they just need a bit of guidance.
It's good, man. I think because you're confident. I like the way you say local people.
Yeah.
I like that. That's because, you know, I'm very proud to be from Eastbourne. I'm very proud of South Coast Boy. And I say all these shows, whatever I go on, I always shout out where I'm from.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, coming here, the only place I'm going to be coming when I come to Eastbourne is Jesters now, because, you know, obviously there's sponsor and that. And I think, you know, always looking after your own from the same community, and that's what's important. But I've got people to follow all over, you know, I've got love and that for everyone supporting, but your hometown is your hometown. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Like, if when you go away and people say, where are you from? Well, I'm from Eastbourne. I don't know where that is. Well, it's next to Brighton. Oh yeah, I know Brighton.
Yeah, it's always Brighton. You always know Brighton.
They don't know Eastbourne.
You know what I mean?
I mean, obviously I'm half Iranian. I'm proud to be Iranian. My dad's Iranian. Obviously I'm English, so I'm proud. But like, yeah, Eastbourne's where I was born. You know,
that's where we grew up.
Where we grew up. The pier. Like, I picked my dad up earlier, and we just said we're so lucky to live here. Like he was like, look at the downs, look at the seafront. Like, not many people have that. You know?
Don't. And one thing I miss to tell all them years I was white is the seafront, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing about the sea. Like, I'm a straight South Coast boy, man. I love this. I love the sea. I love my fish and chips, my crab sticks. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I missed it years and years.
I think I've had too much fish and chips. I put a bit of pounds on.
I've been putting pine on. But I moved to Hastings and that now, but my heart is always with Eastbourne. I mean, I see when I sort of come, I know there. I was saying the camera there. I know that. I knew how to get here, little shortcuts. I still know it all, you know.
Yeah.
But I love Eastbourne, but I appreciate getting behind in that. Do you know what I mean? Let me come up in that today and that, bro. So what's the future then? You taking any more businesses?
I don't know. There's a few more in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'll just concentrate on what I've got. Like I said, I'm getting married, so that's probably going to take most of the time up. But yeah, you never know where the future holds. You know, if something comes up and I think it can work. Like I said, I've got a brilliant team around us. So, I mean, that's what it's all about, team, isn't it? Like even with you and your training, your team, your coach rings you like when you don't want to train. It makes you come.
100%,
You know,
man, 100%.
like misses sometimes when you have a bad day or whatever, she goes, come on, let's do it. You know what I mean? My mum ring me up and say, oh, you're right, oh, you know, I haven't really had a good day, so and so, this happened, blah blah blah. And oh, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Next day you wake up, everything's fine.
Yeah.
You know, so without them people, you wouldn't get to where I wouldn't have got to where I've got to. So, but maybe the same with yourself, you know, like you went in or whatever, and then you've come out, and the support that you've had from the people you've come out, obviously it's helped you, hasn't it?
100%. That's why I like what you're saying now. I'm just relying on it. I'm listening, take it in, because I'm connecting. That's one of the reasons, you know, people connecting. It is important you've got around you. You need people that are going to build you up, man. The world out there will try and fucking put you down as it is. You need
people out there will try and do that, you know, like
I get it, man.
The world's a cool place at times. It's a very dark place at times, you know. We've all been there, haven't we? You know, but at the end of the day, people, and mainly yourself, can get you out of it, can't they?
Yeah, exactly. But be honest, you keep doing supporting the locals, man. So I've got so much respect for that, like supporting your own sport, getting behind the locals and that, man. And it's inspiring. I think your old dogs. I know that's I've known you for years, man. Now you come in with these businesses, right? Like, I just want to say to you, well done, my bro.
Thank
Honestly,
you,
man. Thank you,
Cheers.
well done, mate. We're very proud and. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Kayla, I wish you all the best success, and I'll be coming in now and then. So listen, you're in Eastbourne, you're on the South Coast, come to Jesters. I'm going to be coming here often that, so I'm going to be coming here as well. Get behind what they're doing, man. And this place looks fantastic. We're going to show you the clips now in a minute. But let's see if Ben could do me at Paulo, innit?
Might as well film it all. We done.
Big game.
You don't win them all. Another life lesson. You do not win them all.